The Moon is tiny compared to Earth. It's about 4 times smaller in diameter and 81 times lighter. But what if its gravity suddenly became 100 times stronger? In an instant, the roles would reverse. The Moon would pull harder than Earth itself, and the balance of our world would collapse. In our current planetary system, the Moon circles Earth at a steady pace. Between them lies the barycenter, the balance point of gravity. Because Earth is so much heavier, that point sits deep inside our planet and is the reason Earth holds steady while the Moon does the orbiting. But if the Moon suddenly carried 100 times more mass, that balance point would no longer hide within Earth. It would leap outward into space between the two planets. Earth stops being the anchor, and the two now orbit each other, circling around a common point in space. In this new orbit, there are moments when the Moon sweeps far closer to Earth than it has ever before. At each near pass, the effects of gravity become impossible to ignore. Down on Earth, the oceans feel it first. A strange tension builds along the coastline, silent but unmistakable. Tides 100 times stronger swell outward, rising like moving walls of water that creep higher and higher along the coast. Twice a day, they travel across the ocean toward land, building momentum before finally breaking over the coast and erasing cities as if they had never existed. The effects of gravity aren't just limited to the sea alone. In the ground beneath our feet, a crust once that shifted by only a few centimeters now buckles upward by tens of meters. Stress builds deep inside as layers of rock bend and fracture under the Moon's pull. The planet trembles as magma forces its way upward, cracking through faults that had long been sealed shut. Soon, the air itself begins to change, with clouds of smoke and ash slowly filling the sky, until, at last, the volcanoes wake up, sending fire, ash, and molten rock soaring upward, leaving the land forever altered. From oceans surging to volcanoes erupting, Earth, under a stronger Moon, would never rest. But here, our world is calm, steady, perfectly balanced for life. And that balance makes today a good day to be alive.